in the series, in a 3-game series. So, yeah, a little error popped up, and when that happens, it just loses the whole thing today. So as we take a look at the box score at their park, as Byron Buxton went 3 for 5 in that game, 2 RBIs. Granite 1 for 5 with an RBI. Harmon Killebrew 1 for 3 with a home run and drove in an RBI. And Kyle Blake 1 for 5. Miguel Sano and Ikeda 2 for 5 with 5 RBIs in this game. Polanco was 1 for 3 with 2. Buxton ended up hitting 2 home runs in the game. Killebrew and Sano both with single shots. Ikeda with 2 home runs, and Polanco with a solo shot in that opening game. Buxton and Granite both stole bases in the game, and Miguel Cabrera went 1 for 4 with 1 RBI in the game, and then Goodrum drove in 2 on a 2-run homer. And that was pretty much Barrios. Went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Hildenberger held it, inning and a third, 2 runs, both earned, 1 strikeout. Rogers pitched a third, and then Addison Reed came in the last inning and a third, struck out 4, allowed nothing else in the game, and got his first save of the season. Fulmer took the loss, going 5 2/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Farmer went 3 innings, allowed 8 runs, including that 7-run 9th inning. Walked 1, struck out 3, and then Stumpf came in and finished out the job. And then what was, I would say, a very exciting game, second game of the season. The Twins absolutely found themselves in absolute trouble. No doubt, as they were in serious trouble to start with, as they went down very early in this game, 4-0 in the second and third innings. Went down 4-0, as the pitching just was not getting there at all in the beginning, and then let's see, Ordurizzi started the game for the Twins. In 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Then Darren Duffy came in, pitched 3 fantastic innings, 2 hits, allowed 5 strikeouts. But the rally point was Minnesota got a run in the 5th, run in the 6th, which was a solo shot homer by Sano, which was a solo shot home run to Sano. And then later on, when the Twins were down 4-3 in the 9th inning, Kyle Blake hit a home run off their closer for the season, Detroit's closer, their hopeful closer of the season, which was Green. And he allowed a home run by Kyle Blake. That cut the lead to 4-3. And then, I tell you, unbelievable, as Miguel Sano then smacked a game-tying home run to tie the game 4-4. The game did go thanks to Max Kepler with a 2-out. Ikeda got on base due to a walk. Polanco got an infield hit, and then Kepler ripped a beautiful shot down the third base line that scored both Kepler and Polanco and Ikeda, to pull them across 6-4. And then of course Bruce Sutter came in, got the job done in the 9th inning, striking out all 3 batters he faced, and got his first save of the season, as Norris started the game, left the game gave up 2 runs, left the game with a 4-2 lead, and then the bullpen, which was Green, just could not hold it the rest of the way, as the closer got roughed up for 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout in that game, and Minnesota won it 6-4. And then yesterday, absolute gut wrencher of a game, but 1-0 was the final score, as Polanco got the lone RBI in the game, as Sano came up with a nice hit, and then later on Polanco nailed a nice base hit, which scored Sano, which pretty much proved the only run of the game. And then the bullpen was absolutely fantastic the rest of the way, holding the big bats of Cabrera and company and Bird and all them in styles. Michael Pineda went 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 walked, 12 strikeouts, and then Bruce Sutter gave up 1 hit in the ninth, struck out 3, all in relief to get second save. Castro went, he's a young rookie for Detroit, went 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Really did a heck of a job. And Jimenez came in the rest of the way, pitched 2 innings, struck out 1. So as they'll face off against Tampa Bay, a team who really just went out there and did what they had to do to get players. They were highly aggressive in the free agent market. Andrew Moore will start this game. Last season pitched for Detroit. Only had an 0-4 record last season. 2017 was his rookie year, 1-5 with Seattle. Dealt to Tampa Bay last season with 0-4. Walked 22 batters, struck out 23. And Andrew Moore will start today for the Rays. But they were massively aggressive as they added Dante Bichette, Wilson Ramos, Kevin Kiermaier, and Bryce Harper to the team. Bryce Harper, who had a 27 home runs, 93 RBIs with Washington, homered in his first game against Boston, which gave him home run number 178 of his career, and 5 RBIs. And he was steadily pretty decent against Boston the rest of the way, even in those losses. But they will have a massive lineup to deal with today with Buxton, Granite, Blake, Killebrew, Sano, Ikeda, Kepler, Polanco, and Danny Espinosa, who is still searching for hit number 1 this season. But the Twins are off to a good 3-0 start to start the game, or start the season here today. Tampa Bay winning the first game, losing the next 3 to Boston, so they're hoping to rebound, so to say, in this battle. Tropicana Field all ready to go here today, as the Devil Rays will take on the Minnesota Twins, surprisingly undefeated Minnesota Twins. They have been pretty gutsy early in this game. Bryce Harper, Kyle Blake facing off against each other. So who's going to come out in this battle? Andrew Moore, 0-4 last season, no starts. Most of those were in relief. 3.52 ERA. Pitched a total of 61 innings, so this will be his first full year starting. So we'll just have to see how that will affect the young man. And here is Byron Buxton, 4 for 13 to start the season, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, had 15 dingers last season, 30 stolen bases. And here it go, Andrew Moore, third pitch at the little drag bunt here, as Buxton is trying to and here's the pitch downstairs. It'll be foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twins here for 2 more games before they finally head home to start off the Target Field run against the Kansas City Royals, I believe. And then the next week they'll face off against the Yankees. And there's a ground ball. Buxton does run very quick, and there it's 1 away. And here's Zach Granite. There's a lineup. Buxton, Granite, Blake, Killebrew, Sano, Ikeda, Kepler, Polanco, and Espinosa. And Buxton is the man to look out for. He's the top runner on this team, very fast down the line. And here's Zach Granite. 2 home runs this last year. He has none so far, but he has been on base plenty this season, so far early this season. 2 ball, 2 strike count to him. Yep, go Twinkies indeed. As this ball will go foul. And there's a fly ball. Will this drop? Yes, it will. Just inside the foul line. And Granite is going to get to third base with a nice leadoff, next to leadoff triple. And boy, that really puts the Twins in good position here. Nice triple to start this game off. Just out the outstretched glove of Dante Bichette. As Granite gets all the way to third base. Only undefeated season. Oh my goodness. So here's Kyle Blake batting .231. Does have a home run, which he slammed against Detroit. 3-1 count to him. And there's the foul ball. So full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Blake. As this ball will go foul also. And there's ball 4. So Moore gives up his first walk of the season. As Blake will take first base. And here is the killer. Harmon Killebrew has 2 for 7 to start this season. Solo home run. Had 31 home runs last season, 111 RBIs. And there's a ground ball right to second. And they do get him at first base. So wipe out the run as the Rays turn the double play just barely. So they get the leadoff triple, goes to nothing. We're still tied as the Rays coming up. And here is Irvin Santana. Went 13-14 last season, 31 starts, 4.24 ERA, 133 strikeouts, 658 walks, 198 hits given up, 193 innings pitched. But I tell you, gutsy performances down the stretch. And here's Mason Ibarra. He is a Rule 5 draft kid as he faces a full count. Santana, ball goes foul. So decent power for this young man. And got him with the nice two-seam fastball. So good way to start things off. And here is the lineup for the Rays here today. Ibarra, Avalos, Harper, Schimpf, Bichette, Martinez, Ramos, Duffy, and Kiermaier. Last season, they were 29th in the major league in hits. Tampa Bay just not able to do much. That's why they got aggressive in the free agent market. Here's Bruno Avalos. Getting the likes of Bryce Harper. There's a strike to him. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bruno, the third baseman for the Rays. And there's a foul ball. Still looking for the equivalent to the man that was at third base for so long for the Rays before he left in free agency. And there's a base hit. No wonder he's smoking .538 this season. Now Bruno gets on base as he ripped that one right up the middle. And then the last game of the triple-header will be the new team that Brian Dozier went to, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And here's Bryce Harper, a home run, 5 RBIs this season. 178 for his career. And there's the foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Santana, slider just hung up, and that ball is out of here. Count that, home run number 179 of Bryce Harper's career. A 2-run homer, and the Rays jump out 2-0. And that's why the Rays got Bryce Harper, so he can provide them some hopeful home run pop this season. So Bruno got on base. Harper drives him in. And it's 2-0 Rays. So Santana trying to come in with that slider, and that ball was just absolutely drilled. Almost hit the scoreboard. Faces a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And has popped this one up to left field. So it looks like nice catch out there in left for Granite, 2-way. And here's Dante Bichette, 412, no home runs, 3 RBIs. He can also hit for power himself. Longtime Colorado Rocky signing with the Rays in the offseason. And there's a nice shot down the line. Doesn't have the greatest speed in the world, but it'll be enough to get him to second. And a 2-out double for Dante Bichette. Boy, he lays that one down the line. And now here is Jose Martinez, the free agent from the Cardinals last season. Hit 22 home runs for the Cardinals and helping them get to the World Series against Houston. But they lost in 5 games to Houston. And there is a 1-2-3 inning. So 2-run homer by Bryce Harper puts the Rays up 2-0. So all we can hope for is that the Twins come out hitting in the second inning. And here is Miguel Sano, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs to start the season. Boy, what a bang to the start of the year he has had. Hit 2 home runs in 1 game, hit a home run. So he has had a very good start as he chases a slider on the outside. So strike out there for Moore. So 1 away, and there's a defense for the Devil Rays with Kiermaier, Bichette, and Harper in the outfield. After Kiermaier, Bichette, and Harper have very strong arms in the outfield. And here is Peter Ikeda. 250 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. And he inherits a full count. And just missed the foul line there. One of the very few ballparks that has the pitching mound right there. And got him with the changeup again. My goodness. Twins are doing Andrew Moore a little bit of a favor here. By chasing all that outside stuff. Way outside the zone. And here is Max Kepler as he inherits a 3-0 count. There's a strike right down Main Street right there. Kepler with 18 home runs last season. Boy, he might have home run number 1 here, and he does. Nice job there. Solo home run for Max Kepler, and that cuts the Rays lead to 2-1. Right in that short fence just before the foul pole in left field. And boy, he really hit that one on a dime. As Tampa Bay's lead cuts down to 1 now. As Polanco will be due up as Max Kepler gets his first home run of the season. Really not known for power, this young man, but boy, when it's on point, it is on point. So nice job there. Yeah, it's right down the line, and here is Jorge Polanco. 1-1 count to him as this ball will go foul, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball right to Duffy at short. Oh, pulled Martinez off the bag, so they won't get any outs there. So it'll be Polanco at first base with 2 away. And Duffy, I'm guessing he just got a little cute with that one. There's manager Cash of the Rays. And here Danny Espinosa, 0 for 11 to start the season, still searching for home run of his first hit of the season was a free agent from the Nationals. Has popped this one up. And there is out number 3, 1-2-3 inning. But the Twins get on the scoreboard thanks to Max Kepler. His first home run of the season. And it's 2-1 Rays. And here's Wilson Ramos, 17 home runs, 45 RBIs last season. He's already got 2 home runs and 5 RBIs to start this year. He had 2 home runs in the opening game against the against the Red Sox. And has not done much since then. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the ball just dipped outside on the slider. So Santana, little hit there to Polanco. Throws, oh my goodness, again, what is the deal here? Pulling the first baseman off the bag. So both the Rays and the Twins committing errors, fundamental, just easy errors in the infield. And just yanked him right off the bag. So here's Matt Duffy, 2 home runs this season. He had 7 total last year. Of course, he was not an everyday starter like he is this year. So looks like Buxton's got a beat on this, 1 away. So Buxton takes care of, as he takes care of him. And there's the defense for the Twins there. Buxton, the Gold Glove winner last season. Espinoza, who has won a Gold Glove with Washington. Of course, then All-Star Harmon Killebrew, rookie Colin Blake at third. And here's Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 12. He has not found the stroke yet this year. Runner going, and the ball will go foul. They were trying to get the hit and run going here. And there's Kiermaier's first hit of the season. So runners at first and second with 1 away. As Santana not doing themselves any favors right now with 2 on and only 1 out. And here is Ibarra. And jammed him right past Killebrew. They're going to be testing their luck, sending that man home as the bases are loaded with 1 out, as the Rays looking to really maybe blow this thing open early. And here's Bruno Avalos. Santana needs a strikeout, and he does not get it. And Santana seriously needs a little bit of, and right now, manager's going to send the pitching coach out there to talk to Santana, as Benavidez will come out and talk to Ervin Santana, make sure everything's good. He's thrown 37 pitches so far in this game, and hopefully he'll be able to settle down. You would not want to go to your bullpen too early. All you have for your long relief is Tyler Duffy, and then of course Zach Duke, Trevor May, Hildenberger, your middle, and then Rogers and Reed as your setup man, and then of course Bruce Sutter as your closer. So Bryce Harper, 1-1 count to him. Bases loaded, nowhere to put anybody here as the ball goes foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Tana trying to nibble the corner, see if Bryce will go for it. 2-2 count here. And another foul ball to Harper, who hit the 2-run homer in the first inning. Oh boy, full count now. And Ryan Schimpf on the on-deck circle. Full count, nowhere to put anybody at this point. And this ball will go foul. So still a full count here. Santana needs a strikeout. And that ball will go foul. And got him here. Will he get the double play? There's one. There's two. Beautifully turned by the Twins, as they had bases loaded, but they'll only get one out of it as Bryce Harper grounds into the double play here to get out of a very potential what could have been a big inning. So nicely done there. And the Rays add one. And it is, as they get a very tough job there. So welcome back. Byron Buxton leading it off. It'll be Buxton's, Granite, and Blake to lead off the third inning. Rays up 3-1. There's a strike with that slider. And Buxton can get on. Boy, that would be absolutely fantastic. Ooh. Boy, hand curve, foul, tipped it into the catcher's mitt. So one away. And that curveball really just hung up there. So here's Zach Granite as he inherits a 1-1 count, as he tripled his first time up. And there's a fly ball out to Bichette. And there's two away. So nothing that I would say absolutely need to sweat yet. Yes, most definitely could have been worse for the Twins at that point in that inning. Here it's Kyle Blake. There's a strike with that changeup. Well, that changeup really just seems to just hang there. And that changeup really just seems to just hang there for forever. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And ground ball right to Martinez. And there's a 1-2-3 inning. No damage done for the Twins. And the Rays still lead 3-1. So here's Ryan Schimpf. Flew out in the first inning, batting .375 this season. And he inherits a 2-ball to 1 strike count. As Santana, time to get tough here. You've given up 3 runs, and he has 1 walk, 1 strikeout so far in this game. And caught him with a beauty of a changeup, and 1 away. And here is Dante Bichette. And so 6-inch break on that changeup, beautifully done. And here's Bichette as he reached base with a single last time up. And there's a fly ball to Buxton out center field, 2 away. And here is Jose Martinez, batting .154 this season, and he had 22 home runs last season with the Cardinals. And a ground ball right to Killebrew. Easily done. 1-2-3 inning. Good comeback there for Santana. So 1-2-3 inning. Go to 4th inning. And it's still 3-1 in favor of the Rays. And here is Harmon Killebrew. Batting .250 this season. 1 home run, 1 RBI. And that was in the first game of the season in that 13-3 demolition of Detroit, as the ball goes foul here. Now he has gotten hits in the other games, but none have left the yard, as this ball goes foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. as this ball hangs up there. The curve does. Bryce Harper has a beat on it, and there's the out, one away. And here's Miguel Sano, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, 357 average, 1 ball, 2 strike count to him. As he knows he has to kind of take over the power numbers a bit, since Dozier took his talents to Arizona. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still a foul ball. And absolutely shattered the bat. And that ball just went foul. So he'll have to get a new bat. So still 1-2. As this ball will go foul. And a ground ball, nice play at short for Duffy. And there's 2 away. So 2 outs. And here is Peter Ikeda. 222, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs this season, as he inherits a full count. And this ball will hang in play or go out of play, and it will go out. So still full count to Ikeda. And another foul ball. And here comes the changeup, still foul ball. So Ikeda making it very tough on Moore. And still foul ball. And there's a ground ball right to second base, out in right field, and out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for the Rays. So nothing doing for the Twins there. Duffy and Kiermaier coming up, and they are up 3-1. And here is Wilson Ramos, reached on an error in the second inning, as Polanco's throw drew Killebrew off first base. And pop this one up. Killebrew's going to have a beat on this one. And there's 1 away. And here's Matt Duffy. 0 for 1. And driven semi-deep, but Kepler's got it. 2 away. So the series with the, I believe, Kansas City Royals. We'll start off in Target Field and then end with a Sunday matchup in the Homer Hankey Dome in the Metrodome, as this ball will go foul to Kevin Kiermaier. And another foul ball here. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Got him with the changeup once again. Nicely done by Irvin Santana. So end of the 4th inning. Tampa Bay still leads at 3-1. So here's Max Kepler's solo shot in the 2nd inning. That cut the lead 2-1. And before the Rays got 1 in that bottom of the 2nd inning, bases loaded jam. So 5th inning, and Kepler gets a nice rope into the right field, as no doubt Harper will get it back in, and Kepler will get a nice double. to start the fifth inning for the Twins, his third double of the season. Yep, very nice changeup. And then Kepler ripping this double in the corner. And here is Jorge Polanco. And there's the ball downstairs with the curve. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a ground ball right to second. And a quick throw to first, 1 away, but that moves Kepler over to third base. So Polanco does his job. And here is Danny Espinosa. No home runs, no RBIs, still searching for his first hit of the season. Well, I wonder how long it takes for someone to get the first hit. And this is going to be a sac fly. No chance for Harper to throw out Kepler at home plate, but Espinosa gets his first RBI of the season. And the Twins cut the lead to 3-2. Favor of Tampa Bay. Take away that 1 run in that second inning, and you have yourselves a tie ball game. And here's Byron Buxton, 0 for 2 in the game, strikeout. And then he grounded out second base last time up. So 3 balls, 1 strike count here. And this ball will go foul. So 3 full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this is roped just foul. Well, I tell you, that lands fair. It's either a ground rule double or a triple for Buxton. And caught him with the heater. 1, 2, 3 inning, but thanks to Kepler's double. And then a sac fly by Espinosa. It's 3-2 ball game. Rays still in the lead. And here is Mason Ibarra. 1 for 2 in the game. Single in the second inning. He does have 2 home runs to start the season for this young man. And there's a ball on the inside. Still 2 balls, 1 strike. Ibarra, he's not going to get cheated too much. Boy, took a healthy swing at that changeup out of the zone. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, so still 2-2. Now Santana would love to just motor down this lineup. And Ibarra right to left field, 1 away. And Granite takes care of that. So far, Santana not too bad on the day here. He has thrown, and here's Bruno Avalos, 1 for 1 in the game. And so far, Santana's thrown 66 pitches in the game, giving up 3 runs. And Bruno, fly ball to Granite again. Very busy out there in left field, 2 away. Right fielder number 34. And here is Bryce Harper, 2-run homer in the first inning. Second home run of the season. Gives him 7 RBIs on that 2-run homer. And he inherits a 3-1 count. And a foul ball, so full count. And got him with a changeup. 1, 2, 3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rays there. Yeah, he has certainly settled down after a little rough first 2 innings. And Zach Granite coming up the bat right now, as he is looking to provide some punch to this lineup against Andrew Moore. Struck him out. So Moore gets the strikeout.
The batter, number 94.
He went right on that inside corner and got the strikeout. And here's Kyle Blake. That was the 5th strikeout for Moore in this game. And a foul ball with a changeup. Blake, you can forget about this one. It is out of here. So the young rookie, his second home run of the season, 385 feet. And we are tied up, and look at this home run trot by Blake. He tries to get around the bases as fast as he can. And then crosses home plate. So Blake with a solo job there off the 4-seam fastball. And the Twins, I tell you, nicely done there. And now Moore's got to worry about the killer, Harmon Killer Brew. And you can forget about this one, as this ball is out of here. Killer Brew with his second home run, 432 feet. And that gives the Twins a 4-3 lead. Boy, I tell you, the long ball, just like 2014 World Series team, may be the episode of choice for this ball club this year. They have a lot of good hitters on this team. As Killer Brew left this one in no doubt. Yep, back to back there. And here is Miguel Sano. 3 home runs already early this season. And there's a swing and miss. It's strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miguel Sano. And this deep drive might have a beat on it here, and that is going to be caught by Harper in that outfield shift. So, and here's Peter Ikeda. Yep, hello and goodbye indeed. Back-to-back home runs. And here's Ikeda. And then Kepler to follow him. So 2-way. And the foul ball. So it's either going to be Kepler following Ikeda, or he's going to be leading it off in the 7th. And fastball there. Ikeda just could not catch up with it. 1, 2, 3 inning, but back-to-back solo jacks by Blake and Harmon Killebrew gives the Twins a 4-3 lead. And here's Ryan Schimpf standing into the plate there as Santana, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 innings of work so far. And there's a ball on the inside with a slider. So 73 pitches, Moore's up to 89, so it's just a matter of how far Pat Cash will take him. And there's a foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a fly ball, but nice stab out there in left center, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Dante, the Chef.
So nice catch there. Yeah. That is why they are in front. They are a very good hitting ball club. And just like 2014, the long ball may be their weapon of choice this season, because they certainly do have the hitters. So here's Bichette. And a foul ball. Look out. So still full count here with 1 away. And fly ball deep center. Will this stay in the park? Yes, it will. As Buxton takes care of that just shy of the warning track. Not much out there in center field, but 2 away. And here's Jose Martinez. 0 for 2 in the game. He would certainly like to get things rolling just a bit. So there's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Irvin Santana, since that first 2 innings, is absolutely just shutting the door down. So Blake with a nice catch there at third. 1, 2, 3 innings. Santana just doing the job here. Martinez showing the frustration Minnesota still in front 4-3. Now there's the score line so far, 3-1 after 2 innings in favor of Tampa Bay. Now it's been reversed after the 5th and 6th innings, 4-3 in favor of Minnesota. Both teams with 5 hits apiece, 1 error apiece in this ball game. And here is Daniel Hudson as he will take over for Moore. So inning and 2/3, second appearance of the season, 1 strikeout for Daniel Hudson. Throws a fastball, 2-seamer, and here's Max Kepler. Homered to cut this game to 2-1 in the 4th inning. Let's see, in the 5th inning, actually. 2nd inning, he homered that shot. So 1-1 count, Hudson. And way upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Throws a 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, slider, and of course the always dangerous changeup. And just missed the outside corner, 3-1. So Hudson needs to find something. And there's a swing and miss at the 3-1 fastball. So full count to Kepler here. And Mike, you might have to look, if the Twins hang on here, the best start to the season the Twins have ever had in their team history, how many wins they have had starting out of the gate was been their main streak. As Kepler gets another base hit here. So a man gets on with no one out. And here's Polanco. And there's a base hit for Polanco. So 2 on, no one out. And Daniel Hudson's starting to get tagged just a little bit. So that keeps Polanco's hitting streak alive up to 11 games. As he is certainly a continuation of what he started last season towards the end of the year into this season. And here's Danny Espinosa, 0 for 1 with a sac fly. Drove in the run that cut the lead to 3-2. And he has a full count as this ball goes foul. Has popped this one up. Bichette literally at the wall as the runner's going to tag and get to third base. Nice heads up running by Kepler getting to third base. So first and third with 1 away, with a chance to maybe add another run here and maybe give us a 2-run cushion. And here's Byron Buxton, struck out in the 5th inning. And so far the Rays have done a good job keeping him off the base pass. So nice change up there. And that runs the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And got him looking at strike 3. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And 4-3 in favor of the Twins. And now comes the next hitter, Zach Granite. Tripled in the first inning, stranded at third at that point. Really looking to get things going here, batting 125. And there's a little rope to third base, but shortstop, but Duffy gets it 1, 2, 3 innings. So the Twins squander a chance to extend the lead. 7th inning stretch time. Minnesota is up 4-3. And here's Wilson Ramos 0 for 2 in the game. As Zervin Santana still in the ballgame with Rogers and Addison Reed just getting up in the bullpen. As Ramos flies out to right field, one away. And here's Matt Duffy, 0 for 2 in the game, 2 flyouts, batting .278. And a little reach out hit there. Espinosa takes care of it at second base. As Irvin Santana absolutely locked in right now. And here is Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 2 in the game. Finally got a base hit in the second inning, which was his first hit of the season. And that ball goes foul, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we are tied 4-4 as Kiermaier. Goodbye baseball indeed as Kiermaier ties this game up here in the 7th. 4-4 ball game. And Irvin Santana just gave that one up. Never mind. As Kiermaier, yeah, he knew it. And that's probably one of the reasons why Bryce Harper came to the Rays, was for that short porch, or that short field dimensions. There's a strike with the changeup. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ibarra. And Santana, ball goes foul. So with double barrel action in that bullpen. And Ibarra, deep drive to the wall, and the Rays go back out in front, 5-4. His 3rd home run of the season. And Santana absolutely getting tagged here in the 7th inning. Yep, game on indeed. So Ibarra, but I tell you, this young man, better look out. This young man is going to be something else here in the majors if he continues to hit for power like that. So Santana absolutely getting rocked here. Came into this inning leading the game 4-3. 98 pitches for Santana at this point. And Buxton won't be able to get to this one. So 2 outs hit, and that will bring up Bryce Harper. But I don't believe that manager Mulder is going to take even a chance of that happening. And here's Bryce Harper, 2-run homer in the 1st inning. Right off the slider, too. Slider just did not bite the way that Santana wanted to. And 5-4. That gave the Rays a 2-0 lead. And they're going to go ahead and go with the switcheroo here. Bring in Taylor Rogers. So his main job is to get Bryce Harper out, because the rest of the way you got Schimpf and then Bichette following him. So full count. And drilled right to third base. Blake taking his time there, gets the out. 1-2-3 inning, but 2 home runs, just like the Twins, for the Rays as they go back in front 5-4 with Blake, Killebrew, and Sano due up for the Twins. And here's George Contos coming in the game. Had 49 appearances last season, 2-0 record, 3 saves, 3.80 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 45 innings of work. And it's Contos looking to get things going here. Here's Kyle Blake, 1 for 2 with a solo shot in the last time he was up. And this young man continues to absolutely shine for the Twins. And this ball will go foul off the cutter. So top of the 8th inning, boy, what a game we have been treated to in this one. As this ball goes foul, so you have Blake Sano, or actually Blake Killebrew and Sano, three most threatening hitters for the Twins. And Blake drives this one deep. And will this stay in the park? No, it will not. Game is knotted up once again. As Blake doing his customary race around the base paths. And again, Killebrew hoping he'd just run through the bat. That won't happen. So Blake, 2 dingers on this day, and I tell you, this park has been a hitter's dream here in the first game of the season. I mean, the first game of this series. And they have certainly been the headline in this game. And here's Harmon Killebrew. And just got under that one. So he'll pop this one out. So first out here in the 8th inning. Indeed, what a ball game. And here's Miguel Sano, 0 for 3 in the game. Flew out in the 6th inning. But of course, he is a major danger to hit the long ball himself. And this drive deep is out of here. And, well, what else can I say? 4th home run of the season. The long balls have been the delivery of the day here. And the Twins, I tell you, the Rays take back the lead. The Twins go right back in front, 6-5. And if this is how this series is going to be, boy, the ERAs of the pitchers are just going to be absolutely disastrous. And here's Peter Ikeda. As Contos absolutely just getting hammered. So right now there's the shift for Peter Ikeda. So if he can rip run down the third base end, nobody's going to be able to get to it. And Ikeda to the wall. It's out of here. His 3rd of the season. 7-5. Twins in the lead. And Contos, well, what can we say? This has just not been very solid pitching by him today, as the Twins are just absolutely jumping all over the Rays. Yep, another back-to-backer. When have we seen this? Twice in one ball game, 2 back-to-back home runs, and there you see Contos just absolutely not thrilled with that. And here's Kepler. Still all of this doing with 1 out, which was Killebrew. And oh my goodness, another base hit. And Schimpf could not knock that one down. And Kepler, I tell you, he is becoming an absolutely solid hitter for the Twins. So Pat Cash is going to make the change. Alex Colon will come in the game. His 2nd appearance of the season. 2 strikeouts in 1 inning work. No, has given up nothing on the ERA. Of course, that could change with how this game has been going so far. And here's Jorge Polanco. And pop this one up to Dante Bichette. So 2-away. And now that will bring up Danny Espinozo for 2 in the game. The sac fly and RBI. and then ripped a shot to third base he thought might get through. There's a strike with a cutter. One of the very few times we've seen a lot of guys take strikes. And there's a foul ball once again. Even though he may be struggling at the plate right now, he is a solid second baseman. Oh my goodness, came right back and hit the pitcher. And Espinosa's going to beat this one out. So 2 on, 2 out. As the Twins are up 7-5. As, right on the leg too. Major ouch there. So here's Byron Buxton as we have certainly batted around here in this inning. There's a strike. Yeah, that will definitely leave a mark there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the cutter goes foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another foul ball. So we'll have to look at the totals in this game. Twins hit 7 home runs in the opening game against Detroit. And there's a fly ball and caught. 1, 2, 3 inning, but the damage has been done thanks to the long ball as the Twins are out 7-5. And here is Ryan Schimpf as he will take his place at bat against Taylor Rogers. And there's the ball downstairs with the changeup. So in the bullpen you have Suter and then Addison Reed. Of course, I don't expect Rogers to go too much further. And got him with the changeup. Yep. So here, Dante Bichette, double in the first inning, 1 for 3 in the game, batting .400 this season. And with Suter, he still has Martinez and Ramos still to follow. But while they're going to stick with Rogers right now, what a snag at first base by Harmon Killebrew. So 2-way. And here's Jose Martinez, 0 for 3 in the game. And a 3-1 count to him. The free agent from St. Louis. And did he go here? No, he did not. So it'll be ball 4. And that will bring up Wilson Ramos, I believe. Let's see if he did go. Oh, he held up. So here's Wilson Ramos. So 3-2 count to him. Rogers with the delivery popped him up. And that will set things nicely for Suter in the 9th inning. 1-2-3 inning. So the Rays get nothing. The Twins still holding 7-5 lead with 2, 3, 4 coming up the mat. Oh, nice, beautiful skyline here in Tampa Bay, Florida, where the Rays are taking on the Twins here today, or this evening. And Colomb still in the ball game against Zach Granite. 2-1 count to him. There's a strike right about belt high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colomb knows he needs to hold serve here. He has the most dangerous part of the lineup here as this ball will go foul. With Granite, Blake, and Killebrew due up. And got him with the changeup. So Zach Granite goes down swinging. He's not exceptionally thrilled about it. But I tell you, the changeups have been working fantastically in this game. And here is Kyle Blake last time he was up. Home run number 2 of the ball game. As he ripped this one for us for a nice home run. So 0-2 count to Blake as Cologne trying to keep things right where they're at, and got him on the inside corner. Struck him out. Blake strikes out. Well, he's had a good game. 2 home runs in this ball game. And here is the dangerous Harmon Killebrew as he went yard early in this game, or later on in this game, which way you look at it, with this absolutely bomb to center field. So Killebrew looking to extend the inning, so to say. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, just downstairs with a cutter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up in the bullpen, Jennings and Sergio Romo, the former San Francisco Giant. And strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here comes the 2 balls, 2 strike count. And foul ball off the changeup. And another foul ball. So still will be 2-2. And still another foul ball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And still another foul ball. 25 pitches already up for Cologne in his relief work here. As this ball is going to get to the gap. And Killebrew will be at second base. And that will bring up the dangerous Miguel Sano. So Killebrew, his second double of the season. Yeah, he is absolutely a complete hitter. As he can really hit that ball well. And here is Miguel Sano, line drive home run, his 4th of the season. As it has been an absolutely busy day for the fans with gloves trying to keep up with everything. 1 ball, 2 strike count on the foul ball, so we'll rear up and do it again. And got him with a strikeout. So Cologne gets Sano to strike out. 1 left on base. 9th inning.
Your attention, please.
And here's Bruce Sutter. 2 games, no record, 2 saves, 2 innings of work, 6 strikeouts, no runs allowed for the big Bruce man today. As he has been an absolute enjoyment to watch this season so far, coming back after getting 308 saves, 300 for his career, called it quits, came back last season, added 8 saves to his total, and adds 2 more this season, so he's got 310 for his career. As fly ball here, and there's 1 away. And here's Kevin Kiermaier, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and an RBI in this game. And it's Kiermaier. Deep drive to the wall. My goodness, this man just won't quit. His 2nd home run. And it's 7-6. Oh, come on. So Suter gives up the solo shot to Kiermaier. And now Ibarra with a full count to him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And, boy, that just missed the inside corner. First walk of the season for Bruce. Ladies type of game. So Ibarra is at first base with Killebrew to keep him on. And here's Bruno Avalos, 2 for 3 in the game, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run. And you tend to wonder just how much further Paul Molitor will go with Suter. There's a strike. There will be a full count here, 3-2. Ibarra, will he run? And a ground ball just past the diving glove of Killebrew. So 2 on, 1 out. And Molitor might, I don't know, hard to say. He's been used in 2 straight games with the Detroit Tigers. And here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 4 with that 2-run home run in the first inning. And healthy swing there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Suter facing just a little bit of danger here. And that ball will go outside, 2-2 with a split finger fastball. And popped him up. This should be deep enough to get the runner over to third. But Ibarra is not going to go to third, as he will stay right where he is. He has pretty decent speed, but I guess he just felt like it wasn't worth the risk. And here's Ryan Schimpf, 0 for 4 in the game. And a ground ball just past the dive. Throw home to the plate, and the tie game. As Suter gets his first blown save of the season. Just past the outstretched glove, as Suter is starting to tire just a bit. There's a strike with that split finger fastball. And a foul ball here. So Molitor still sticking with his man right now. And still a foul ball. Yeah, you got 2 very, very good hitter, very good pitcher at the plate here. And another foul ball, so still 1-2. And popped him up. And looks like nice catch out there, but the damage is done as another tie game as we'll go to the 10th inning. Ikeda, Kepler, and Polanco will lead off for the Twins. 7-all. We'll go to the 10th inning. And here is Sergio Romo, his 3rd appearance of the season. 0-1 record. ERA over 6, 1 strikeout, 3 innings of work. Yep, free baseball indeed. And here's Peter Ikeda. Solo home run in the 8th inning. And boy, we thought that 2-run lead was going to be the difference maker. And not to be. And got him with the changeup. Ikeda not happy. Yep, game on. My goodness, Kepler. And here's Max Kepler. Boy, he has been absolutely busy today, as he has had a very good ball game today. And a ground ball, base hit for Kepler. Say he has been a lightning rod this early in the season for the Twins, as he just timed up that changeup perfectly, bounced it off the mound, and there is a nice hit there. So here is Polanco. 1-2 count to him. And a ground ball right to second. And there's 2 away. Kepler runs pretty decent, so the safe play was at first base. And here is Danny Espinosa, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI in this game. And he has faced Romo before, when Romo was with the Giants and he was with the Nationals. And there's a just foul. Does not get any tighter down the line than that hit. And again, Espinosa trying to chip away at the foul line. So still 0-2 here. And got him with the sinker. 1-2-3 inning. So runner at second, nothing more to go there. Romo does his job as we got a bottom of the 10th inning. And it is still 7-7. And here is Martinez, as Hildenberger will get up in the bullpen. Suter still on the mound here, and probably not for very long. So Martinez gets a leadoff base hit. And here's Wilson Ramos. There's a strike with a split finger. Ground ball right to second. Oh my goodness. Oh. And he still got the out at second, but then dropped the ball, trying to throw the ball to first base. So here's Duffy, as both Reed and Hildenberger up in the bullpen. Suter trying to keep things the way they are right now, and that is a base hit. And that's going to put runners at first and third with 1 out. And Suter, I tell you, he has just not been himself in this game, and that is going to do it. As Addison Reed will come in the game. He does have a save, his second appearance. Inning at third, 4 strikeouts, 1 save. And he will be responsible for getting the Twins out of this jam. Taking it on Kiermaier. Got him looking. So 3 for 5 with a home run. 2 home runs in this game. As Reed just absolutely dialed it up right there. And here's Ibarra. 0-2 count. Got him looking. And keeps things right where they're at. Addison Reed coming in, shutting the door down after the Rays threatening as we go to the 11th inning. And here's Byron Buxton. Boy, he's got to get something going. 0 for 5 in the game today. Need to get something going. There's that slider. Yep, 2 really big strikeouts. You nailed it on the head, Ryan. And it's Buxton, deep drive. but not quite deep enough, and it will be one away. And here's Zach Granite, 1 for 5, triple in the first inning. Really not much else the rest of the way, 1 for 2 in the game. And there's a base hit for Granite. So he does have speed, and I suspect Molitor may play it since Romo does have a little bit of a long delivery to home plate. And here's Kyle Blake, who has 2 home runs in this game. And there goes the runner. And just as we thought, Granite steals second base rather easily. Like I said, that long delivery of his is what gives runners the advantage. And got him with that changeup as Blake goes out reaching for it. 2 outs here in the 11th inning. And here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. So 3-1, and Pat Cash already calling for it right now. He does not want Harmon the first base, and I don't know if that's any better. And here's Ty Kelly pinch running for him. So Ty Kelly, who does have some speed. Here's Miguel Sano, solo jack in the 8th inning. And he can change things up rather quickly. As this ball will not get down, as Bichette with the nice catch out there and left. 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the bottom of the 11th inning, still tied 7-7.
Your attention, please. This change for the Twins.
So Ty Kelly taking over at first base.
First base, number 13.
And Ramos right back. Oh my goodness, that stung Addison Reed hard. And Blake could not come up with it cleanly. So he took a nasty shot on his shin bone. Ouch. So he will have to come out here. So that will, Hildenberger will come in.
Your attention, please.
So Hildenberger, his second appearance of the season. Yeah, really, now pitchers want to pitch. So here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 5 in the game, man on base, due to the infield single. And there's a ball inside, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, as this game continues on, I don't know who the advantage goes to. This is in the gap. And this may get the run home. And they're not going to have a chance to get him. And that is the ball game. So the Rays come up with a huge win here as Bryce Harper delivers the big time. The Rays, I tell you, the Rays and the Twins play a very entertaining game for us here today. 8-7, the Rays pull it out here in the absolute doldrums of the end there. What a game indeed, Ryan. And we just hope that the injury to Addison Reed is not too severe. So Kevin Kiermaier is the player of the game, as he had a very big day for him. Not only got his first hit of the ball game, launched 2 home runs in this game. As This was definitely not the type of game that the pitchers wanted in this one. 3 for 5 for Kiermaier, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs in this game. And the first loss of the season for the Twins. As Reed will take the loss in relief. Kepler had a very good game. 5 for 5 today with a home run, a double, and an RBI. He scored twice. Kyle Blake 2 for 5 with 2 home runs. Harmon Killebrew 2 for 5 with a home run, a double, and an RBI. And then Miguel Sano 1 for 6 with a home run and an RBI. While Tampa Bay's hitters today, Kiermaier 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Bryce Harper 2 for 6 with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs in the game. Mason Ibarra 2 for 5 with a home run, an RBI, and 2 runs for him. And Bruno Avalos followed up with 4 for 5 day with an RBI, and he scored twice. As Sergio Romo will get the win in relief. Kepler and Granite both hit doubles in this game. Granite got his first triple of the season. Sano hit his 4th home run. Kepler his first. Killebrew his 2nd. Ikeda his 3rd. And Blake hit 2 today. So 6 home runs by the Twins in this game. 1 shy of the opening day record of 7. And then Espinosa, Sano, Kepler, Killebrew, Ikeda, and Blake drove in RBIs today. Granite stole his 2nd base of the season. Suter, his first blown save of the season in that 9th inning. As he gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. And Reed takes the loss as the first man he faced got on base, in which involved in a injury to his shin bone. And heck of a game there. Hildenberger gave up the shot to Bryce Harper that drove in Avalos for the game-winning RBI, as Kiermaier hit 2 home runs in this game. Harper his 2nd of the year, and Ibarra hit his 3rd of the season. And Bryce Harper 3 RBIs in the game, 8 for the season, as he has had quite a start for him. Contos blew the save when he gave up 3 runs. When he did, Colomb pitched an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and then Romo pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. That walk he had was intentional to Harmon Killebrew. He struck out 3. He gets the win in relief. So 1 whale of a ball game here today. So we've had Boston winning easily 9-3, and then what a game this was. Absolute gem in this ball game, as the Rays, if the next 2 are going to be this entertaining, boy, we got a nice day ahead. Cleveland is the team that will be coming home. We'll be facing to start the home stretch. We'll have a Thursday afternoon game, in which we'll have the first 2 games of the Cleveland series in Target Field, and then the 3rd of the series at the Metrodome for the Sunday finale against Cleveland. And then we welcome in the Yankees, and how they will be looking after their series against Boston. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out, because they have they have a day off here, then they have another game against Boston, and then 3 games against Baltimore, and then they'll visit Minnesota. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game road trip for the Yankees, and then they come back home and start the Subway Series against the Mets, which 1 game at Yankee Stadium, 2nd game at Old Yankee Stadium, 3rd game at the Polo Grounds, or actually the 3rd game will be at the Polo Grounds for that 3rd and final game in the Subway Series between those 2 teams. So, entertaining game indeed, as this one went 11 innings, and the Twins come up short in 8-7. So as we check out our final game of the night, it will be the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers here in this one. And the reason we're showing you this one is because this is where Brian Dozier ended up going in the free agency. So Kenta Medea will start for the Dodgers in this one with Taylor, Turner, Seager, Bellinger, Hoskins, Puig, Grandal, Castro at second, and then everyone else there. And then Pollock, Marte, and company for the Dodgers. So starting lineups, yeah, for the Diamondbacks, Pollock, Marte, Goldschmidt, Dozier, Lamb, Sousa Jr., Tomas, Avila, and then Shelby Miller. Yeah, baseball indeed is quite unusual. So the first loss of the season for the Twins. Tough loss in 11 innings. We welcome you to the late game here tonight at Dodger Stadium. The 1-2 Dodgers taking on the undefeated Arizona Diamondbacks. Now this should be entertaining as anything. So here's Kenta Medea. 33 starts last season, 12-9 record, 4.49 ERA, 195 strikeouts and 184 innings pitched and 45 walks. So he certainly does not give up a lot of walks. And here's A.J. Pollock. 3 for 11 this start the season. No home runs, 1 RBI. And the pitch to Pollock, circle change, just goes out of the zone. So it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. So the final game of our triple header. And there's a foul ball. Yep, go D-backs. And Pollock with a drive here. Is this going to stay in? And it will, as it'll go out. Oh, bounce out for a ground rule double. His second of the season. And that bounced and went right into the stands for a ground rule double. And a good start for the Diamondbacks. And here is Ketel Marte. So Diamondbacks showing some early punch. And Marte pops this one up to the shortstop, 1 away. And there's the matchup. Goldschmidt coming up third. Dozier, Lamb, Sousa Jr., Tomas, Avila behind the plate, the former Detroit Tiger, and then Shelby Miller on the mound. Goldschmidt slamming 38 home runs last season, 120 RBIs, and he is 2 home runs, 3 RBIs to start this season. As he can definitely hit the long ball, so to say. As this ball is smoked, but catchable out in left field. And just to make sure the man does not hit the third. So 2-way. And here is Brian Dozier, former Minnesota Twin. Due up. And he is batting .200 right now. And there's a ball inside, so it'll be 3 balls, 1 strike. Clyde Washington behind the plate. Hendricks, Keller, and Drummond first, second, and third tonight. Clyde Washington, very tough indeed. He does not give the corners away freely. And there's a foul ball. Typical Goldie. So full count to Dozier. And there's another foul ball. So Dozier led the second on the team last season with the Twins in home runs behind Sano. And there's a drive for Dozier, and this one is out of here. And Dozier puts the team up 2-0, his second of the season, 429 feet. Boy, he must know we we are watching him tonight as Dozier puts the Twins up 2-0. Puts the Diamondbacks up 2-0. Oops. So nice ground rule double for Pollock. Then 2 quick outs, and then Brian Dozier stroking the power once again. His second of the season. He must have known we were watching him, most of Minnesota watching him tonight. So 1-1 count here. Ooh, hefty swing at the slider. Or swing and a miss there. Boy, that slider really came back and bit the other way for Jake Lamb. As that is a base hit. So all of a sudden the Diamondbacks very busy early in this very early start to this game. We can see why they are undefeated so far. Steven Souza Jr. No home runs. He had 2 last year. And there's a swing and miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count. And there's a ball down up high, but just above the belt line. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And got him, kept rising the ball up on him, struck him out. 1-2-3 inning, but Brian Dozier puts the D-backs on the lead 2-0 with his 2-run jack, his second of the season, and the D-backs are up 2-0. Oh, no doubt. Minnesota will definitely miss him and his ability at second base. Shelby Miller on the mound. 33 starts last season, 15-9 record, 166 strikeouts, 190 plus in innings pitched. And he'll face off against Chris Taylor. Already has a home run, 2 RBIs, had 25 last season. And Shelby Miller throws a absolutely devastating 12-6 curve. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And popped him up. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see if Dozier takes care of it. We'll definitely have to see how Amarista and the rest of those guys, or not Amarista, but the guys backing up Espinosa at second base, will do for the Twins this year. No doubt they really got themselves a good hitter with Espinosa, the player from Washington Nationals, which we saw in the 2014 World Series. And here is Justin Turner, the redhead. 2-1 count to him. And just missed the inside corner. Corey Seager on deck for the Dodgers. And a ground ball right to third. Good turn, good throw, 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
And here it's Corey Seager, 22 home runs last season. And popped him up, and who's going to get this one? Dozier is. So 1-2-3 inning. Easy does it. And Shelby Miller works a very quick 1-2-3 inning. So still 2-0 Diamondbacks. As we go to the second inning. And here's Yasmani Tomas. 21 home runs last season. None so far at the start of this year. And a ground ball right to the third baseman. Justin Turner, 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
And there's the defense: Turner, Seager, LeCastro, and Bellinger at first, third, shortstop, second, and first. And then Hoskins, Taylor, and Puig in the outfield. And then Grandal behind the plate, the former Padre. And then here's the former Detroit Tigers catcher, Alex Avila, 16 home runs last season. And there's a strike with a dandy of a curve. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And chopped, and this is going to be trouble. But nice turn there, 2 away. Castro really had to play that one a little bit tight and got the job done. And here's Shelby Miller. And there's the foul ball. Yes, absolutely just filthy curve from Medea. And this ball will go foul. So Shelby Miller, I tell you, he's up there hacking. He's just not watching pitches fly out by him. And another foul ball. Buckled your knees, huh? And got him with a slider. 1, 2, 3 inning for Medea. So easy does it. So comes out Shelby Miller and the D-backs still up 2-0. And here's Cody Bellinger. 28 home runs last season. And there's the foul ball. So Bellinger, yes, he can hit. And his specialty is the breaking ball stuff. And there's a foul ball there. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And got him there. So struck him out. Fierce battle there. Struck him out. 1 away. Shelby Miller, 15-game winner for the D-backs last season. There's Lamb at third, Marte at short, Dozier at second, Goldschmidt at first, Souza Jr., Pollock, and Tomas in right, center, and left, and then Avila behind the plate for the D-backs. And here's Ryan Hoskins, 33 home runs. He already has 2 this season to start this year. And struck him out on the low fastball, so 2 strikeouts already in this inning for Shelby Miller. And I mean, he literally put that where if you just took a golf swing, that was about the only way you're going to hit that ball. And here's Yasiel Puig. And right down the line goes Puig, and boy, can he really hit. And he will be at second base with a double with 2 away. Puig, his second double of the season. And here's Grandal, who is batting .250 so far this early in the season. And popped foul. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And got him with the fastball. 1, 2, 3 innings. So the double goes nowhere for the Dodgers. They're still down 2-0 as we head into the 3rd inning. Now here's A.J. Pollock, ground rule double in the 1st inning. And then came around on the 2-run homer by Brian Dozier. And after this game is done, we will check the rest of the scores from this very busy day of baseball. And there's a ball downstairs with a slider. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pollock has decent speed. Marte right behind him runs very well. And caught him looking with that. Caught him looking with that fastball, so 1 away. So Kepler. Yeah, Kepler for Minnesota, I tell you. Awesome job he did for Minnesota today. 5 for 5 in the 8-7 loss to the Rays. We'll definitely have to give them the not too many guys go 5 for 5. And a ground ball here. Nice pickup. Nice throw the first 2 away. We'll definitely have to give him the 5 for 5 club award. How many more of those this season will he have? We don't know. But tune in to find out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1-1 count to him. And swing and a miss. That's fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Goldschmidt. Deep here and caught out in left field. 1-2-3 inning. Go the Diamondbacks. So Castro, Medea, and Taylor are going to lead it off for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here's Tim LeCastro, 1 home run last season. And he has very blazing speed, so if he can get on, that will be good for him, as this is dribble to Vila. Knows he's got to hurry, and he does. 1 away.
Number 18.
And here's Kenta Medea. No, first time up. There's a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far 3 strikeouts for Shelby Miller in this ball game so far. And got him on that 12-6 curve. So the 4th of the ball game. And 2 away. And here comes the leadoff hitter. And here comes Chris Taylor, leadoff hitter for the Dodgers. As he inherits a 1-1 count. And pop once again. So Dodgers go quietly. Nothing doing as we go to the 4th inning. And here's Brian Dozier. 273. 1 for 1 in the ball game. 2-run homer. First time he came up the bat. And a foul ball slider. I tell you, Dozier is not going to get cheated at all. He comes up there hacking most of the time. And struck him out there. So 2-run homer in the 1st inning. Struck out here in the 4th. And here's Jake Lamb, the 3rd baseman for the Diamondbacks, coming up the bat. And there's a strike there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was the 50th pitch. And we're in the 4th inning for Medea. So that 1st inning definitely was busy for him. And caught him with a curve. Absolutely just the bottom dropped out on that one. So Souza absolutely coming up with 2 away. 11-inch break on that curveball. And coming in at a very 73 miles an hour. And Souza swings and misses at strike number 2, 2-2. And curveball just outside. 3-2 will be the count, with Tomas on deck. And a ground ball right to third. Turner gets it. Easy money. 1-2-3 innings. So the Dodgers settle everybody down. 1-2-3. Diamondbacks still lead at 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And here is Justin Turner, 0 for 1 in the game, batting .286, no home runs and no RBIs. Of course, the season's still early, so a lot more baseball to be played here as this ball keeps going, and it is out of here. As Tomas just could not wrangle it in. Turner's solo shot to start the bottom of the fourth inning. His first of the season. And the Dodger faithful liking that one very much. And it is a 2-1 ball game. Seemed like for a minute there, just going to be a easy fly ball to left. And that ball just kept going and going. Tomas gave it one heck of an effort trying to catch that thing, but right into the stands it goes. So here's Corey Seager. And a foul ball here, so it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And just missed on the inside, 2-2. And ball 3. No, full count. With no one out. And ball 4 is Miller just trying to see if he would go for it. Walks his first man of the game. And here's Cody Bellinger. Batting .200, no home runs, 2 RBIs this season. And got the corner for the strike on the curve. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Judge for yourself. Looks like he caught enough of the corner to get the strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's the ball just on the outside, 2-2. And Bellinger will foul this one off. And heck of a try for Avila to keep that one in front of him, but that will move the runner to second base with no one out. And a 3-2 count on Bellinger, so that just got away from Avila. And another foul ball, so still full count here. And a little dribbler in front of the plate. Avila, boy, that was close, but he just beat it out. Bellinger did. And now you got first and second with no one out. Boy, hard to say. Umpire ruled him safe, so we'll go with that. So first and second for Hoskins. Miller knows he's got to get out of this jam right now. Line ball to right field. Sousa Jr. will catch it. And that will get the runner to third base. So tying run with 1 out at third base. But the first out of the inning. And here's Yasiel Puig. Doubled in the second inning. He already has a home run. 3 RBIs in this game. This season. Not in this game. And Puig with a drive here. This is going to be off the wall. So throw home. Will they have a shot? No, they won't. And a 2-run triple for Yasiel Puig, his first of the season. As that one just, did a little skip. And Puig legs out a 2-run triple, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Dodgers. So full count 2 for Grandal. And got him with that 12-6 curves. So 2-away, as they really want to hold. They want to hold Puig there at third base. And here's LeCastro. And there's the foul ball. Yep, just like that. My, how the fortunes have changed. And just below the zone. So full count once again. And a ground ball will go foul. And another foul ball. So still 3 balls, 2 strikes. And still full count. And ball 4. So one whale of a battle there. That will.
Now batting, number 18.
And that will put runners at first and third with 2 away. And here's the pitcher into Medea. And just missed the outside corner. 62 pitches already for Shelby Miller here in the 4th inning. This inning has definitely not gone the way he had hoped. The first 3 went for him. So nice pitch with the cutter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As this ball will drift foul. And another foul ball. And got him with the 12-6 once again. And Miller gets out of trouble here. So 1, 2, 3 inning, but 2 runs come across on Puig's 2-run triple. And the Dodgers take back the lead 3-2. And here's Yasmani Tomas. Batting .250. And there's a strikeout with that slider. Dea, I tell ya. He can throw that slider very, very well. And here's Alex Avila. And that makes the 6th strikeout for Medea. And Avila will foul that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So both pitchers getting up there in pitch counts. And there's a foul ball. So hard to say if the inning like Miller had, he has another one next inning. And yes, he did go on the check swing. So 2 away. Hard to say just how long of a night Shelby Miller's night will go. Now, he did break the plane of the plate. And here's Shelby Miller, the pitcher. So he will go out there once again. Swing and miss that slider. The 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will give this young man the lead, and he is sailing along fly ball to center. 1-2-3 inning. So Medea does his job. 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Dodgers. They are in the lead by 1. So Chris Taylor coming up. He has flied out twice in this ball game. And pop this one up on the 12-6 curve. Tomas out in left field will have it, 1 away. And here Justin Turner, 1 for 2 in the game. Solo shot in the 4th inning. Which turned out to be a big inning. 3 runs in that inning. As it certainly unnerved Shelby Miller to a point. And a ground ball right past Dozier at second base. So Turner, home run and then a base hit. And here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 with a walk, and then came around and scored on the triple. As Miller again running into trouble here, first and second, 1 out. And here's Cody Bellinger. And Bellinger right down the line. And this will get more runs in. And it is now 5-2 in favor of the Dodgers. So 2-run double for Bellinger, his 3rd of the season. And looks like the string of undefeated teams going on the road is going to take a little bit of a hit here. And strike number 2 as Hoskins was already on his way to first base. And he is not thrilled with that strike call. Makes the count 3-1. And this ball is out of here. Well, he sure shook that one off fast. Hoskins did. 2-run homer, his 3rd of the year, and it's already 7-2 as the Dodgers are just lighting it up on Shelby Miller. No, 3 in the 4th, and then 4 in this inning alone. As they are certainly making the Diamondbacks pay for leaving the ball, and Miller getting absolutely gassed right here. Puig pops this one up, and there's the out. So 2-way, and here's Yasmani Grandal 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And there's the foul ball off the cutter. So 3-2 count. And still a full count here, 3-2. Bottom of the 5th inning. And got him with the fastball, 1-2-3 inning. So Miller rallies back, but 4 runs in that inning. And the Dodgers 3 last inning, 4 in this inning, 3 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th, and it's 7-2 Dodgers. Yes, they are lighting it up against Miller here. Definitely not Miller time. And here's A.J. Pollock 1 for 2 with a double, and then scored on the 2-run homer by Brian Dozier as he and Harrison 0-2 count. And Pollock, a little trouble there at short, and he just beat it out. And the manager coming out. So he is going to challenge this one just to have the guys take a secondary look here. see how this will end up. Hard to say here. So with the Dodgers challenging this one, it will go to New York and see what they will say about this one. So they're going to go ahead. The call on the field is as they play. So it looks like to me he beat it out, but we'll see. The decision is going to be in New York, and he is out. So call is overturned where he was safe at first, and so heck of a turnaround there. Good job by Dave Roberts for challenging that play. So foul ball to the shortstop, Marte. And the ground ball here. Quick throw to the first, 2 away. No challenge needed there. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1-2 count to him. And the ball will go foul. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes. We take a look. Nobody up in the Diamondbacks bullpen at this point. And got him with a slider. 1, 2, 3 inning. So going into the bottom of the 6th, Dodgers lead at 7-2. And Jim Palmer, veteran Jim Palmer, coming in the game. Be his 3rd appearance. 1-0 record, 9 innings done. And here's Tim LaCastro. So Shelby Miller's day is done. As Palmer, first delivery for him is a base hit. So LaCastro gets on base once again. And here is Kenta Medea. He has struck out twice in this game. So he could be trying to rope the sacrifice bunt here, and looks like he's going to try it. Nice play by Schmidt. Flips it over to Dozier, 1 away. So scored at 3-4 on the sacrifice. And here's Chris Taylor, 0 for 3 in the game. He flew out in the 5th inning. As this ball will go foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. And struck him out. So Palmer showing some life with that fastball. Strikes out Taylor.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
And here's Justin Turner as he inherits a 3-0 count. And he'll just take the free pass there. First walk of the game for Jim Palmer with 2 away and 1st and 2nd. And here's Corey Seager, single, and he has come around and scored twice in this game already. As this ball will go foul. And struck him out. So 1, 2, 3 inning. No damage done for the Dodgers as they still lead it 7-2. So the scoreboard as we go in the 7th inning. Yeah, 2 in the 1st for the Diamondbacks, 3 in the 4th for the Dodgers, and then 4 in the 5th. And that's where we're at, 7-2 9 hits for the Dodgers, 3 for Arizona after that little display of power in the first inning. And the bats have been relatively quiet here against Medea. And here's Dozier facing a 3-1 count. Ground ball right to short. And 1 away.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
And here Jake Lamb 1 for 2. A single in the first inning. And he also inherits a 3 balls and 1 strike count. There's a strike right down the middle, full count. And the bullpen getting busy for the Dodgers. Stripling and Baez up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. As this ball is crushed, will he get a nice rundown by Taylor in center field? Been in there, I didn't know if he had a chance to get that one or not. So 2-way. And here is Steven Souza Jr. 0 for 2 with strikeout and a ground out, batting .231. And he inherits a 3-0 count. And that slider for Medea, I tell you, that thing is just wicked. And there's ball 4, so it doesn't get the corner. And Souza will take first base with 2 outs. And here is Yasmani Tomas, 0 for 2 with strikeout and a ground out. And that was the first walk of the game for Medea. 8 strikeouts on the day for him so far. And ground ball right to third. Turner, no problem there. 1-2-3 inning for the Diamondbacks. They leave 1 on base. And now it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Bellinger, Hoskins, and Puig due up. And here's Cody Bellinger facing off against Jim Palmer, the old veteran. As Randall and struck him out. Palmer certainly coming in with some very good stuff here. And here's Ryan Hoskins, 2-run homer in the 5th inning, and that 4-run 5th inning. And Fernando Salas and Delgado up in the bullpen. And strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Palmer, I tell you, knows how to put those pitches there on a dime. And bullet shot to third. So 2-way as Jake Lamb take that one quite easily. And here's Yasiel Puig, a triple, a double, 2 RBIs in this game. And the first time he's facing off against Jim Palmer. This ball goes foul, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Palmer, when he gets ahead, very tough. And Puig, this ball will go foul. And normally, Dodger Stadium, I wouldn't say is a hitter's park, but there certainly has been that in this game today. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And got him with that curveball. Beautifully done. 1-2-3 inning. Jim Palmer certainly pitching a whale of a relief effort here. End of the 7th inning. Still 7-2 Dodgers. And now Ross Stripling coming in the game. So Medea's day is done. 8 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk for Medea in 7 innings done. Stripling, his ERA is not great, but it is early in the season. And here's Alex Avila 0 for 2 in the game. Batting .286 this season, 2 RBIs, no home runs. And boy, I tell you, they could use something with a full count. And a ground ball trying to get the shift. And heck of a throw there. And one away.
The pitcher, number 22.
Indeed. Absolutely wicked curve. So Kenta Medea, 3 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts in 7 innings done. Gave up the 2-run homer, and that was it.
Hitting for the Diamondbacks,
So
number 23, Jamie Gutierrez.
now here Jamie Gutierrez batting an even .500 as he is pinch hitting into pitcher's spot. And swing and a miss on that slider. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And pump this one up straight to second base. And this will be 2 away. So Dodgers hang on here. They'll go to 2-2 backs after opening the season with 3 straight wins. And got Pollock on the swing. 1, 2, 3 innings. So that means Dozier will be leading off the 9th inning. Bottom of the 8th inning. Still 7-2 Dodgers. And here's Randall Delgado coming in the game. Third appearance early in this season. 1-0, 7.71 ERA, 1 strikeout, 2 1/3 innings of pitching. And right-handers are hammering him 400 average. Lefty's not any better, but 333. So we could say maybe he's a bit more effective against lefties than he is righties right now. There's a fly ball to center field, and 1 away as Pollock grabs that one in. So Grandal flies out. And here's Tim LeCastro. Busy day for him today, as he will drive this one foul and into the seats. And a beach ball comes on to right field. No, Sousa Jr. will take care of that. And there's the ball just on the outside with a slider. And pump this one up center field again. A.J. Pollock staying very busy out there. And 2 away.
The batter, Edgar. Your attention, please.
And now pinch hitter. For the pitchers, it will be Andrew Tolles. As he's coming up batting perfect so far. Got a hit in his first appearance. So he's batting an even 1,000. And he'll foul this one off into the stands. Ground ball right to Dozier at second. 1, 2, 3 innings. So it'll be Dozier, Goldschmidt, and everyone else from there on. Diamondbacks need a ton of runs, and they are down 7-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
So here's Pedro Baez coming on to finish this one off. Third appearance for him, 0-1 record, 3.86 ERA, 1 strikeout, 2 1/3 innings work. He's really effective against right-handers. Right-handers are only hitting 167 against them, but 400 for lefties. So Trevor Rosenthal in the bullpen up and warming up, as this ball will go foul. 0-2 count. Can't take anything off the chin at this point. And struck him out looking, so 1 away. Now Marte strikes out looking, 1 away here in the 9th. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3, struck out in the 6th inning. Has 2 home runs, 3 RBIs this season. And he inherits a 3-1 count. Way early on that swing. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And a full count. And Goldschmidt, and it is out of here. So his third of the season. Too bad it's not with anybody else on base, and it's 7-3 in favor of the Diamondbacks. So that will raise the average just a bit off Baez and his effectiveness against right-handers. So third home run of the season for Goldschmidt. Maybe this could lead to something relatively huge, but we will see. Brian Dozier coming up next. And he already has a home run in this game. And no doubt that was just absolutely torched by Goldschmidt. So here's Dozier, 1-1 count to him. Has this ball downstairs. 2-1 strike. And there's a slider, 2-2. So 2-2 count here. And Dozier gets a piece of that one. Foul ball. 2 strikes. And the ball goes outside. 3-2. Full count. Jake Lamb on deck. And walked him. So Baez loses Dozier after going 1-2 on him. So Dozier takes first base with one away. And Jake Lamb coming up. He does have a home run, 1 RBI, 1 for 3 in this game. Single in the first inning. And there's a strike on the corner. So it'll be 2 strikes. And foul ball here, so Lamb stays alive. Dozier, I would say, decent speed, 50-50 chance whether he runs or not. And another foul ball. So busy night of baseball here tonight. Relatively painless game with Boston and New York. Absolutely entertaining game with the Twins and the Rays. As Lamb strikes out 2 away on the rising fastball from Baez. And here's Steven Souza Jr. Last hope for the Diamondbacks. He walked in the 7th inning. And this ball goes foul, so it'll be 1-2 strikes. Fans are on their feet here. They want to see a strikeout. Ground ball to short. Throw to first. That's it. Ball game. Hey, Escobar, how's it going? And the Dodgers win this one 7-3 over the Diamondbacks. So the Diamondbacks touched up Medea for 2 runs in the first, and then 3 in the fourth, or 3 in the 3 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth to give them a 7-2 lead, and the Dodgers hang on here 7-3 as they take the opening game of this season. Am I a Dodgers fan? Not really, but I just like playing different games on the game itself. So Dodgers win it. As we'll take a look at the stats. End of the game here. Shelby Miller, 5 innings done, 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts for Shelby Miller. As he just 4th and 5th inning were his undoing. And Kenta Medea, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts for the Dodgers. Turner homered. Yasiel Puig went 2 for 4 with a triple and a double, driving in 2 RBIs. Hoskins with a 2-run homer went 1 for 4. Cody Bellinger 2 for 4 with a double with 2 RBIs. And then Dozier 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer in the first inning. Goldschmidt adding his 3rd home run of the season in the 9th inning, as Goldschmidt went 1 for 4 in this game. Pollock went 1 for 4 with a double, and Gutierrez 0 for 1. And no save recorded because of the innings. So Palmer came in, pitched 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts in his 2 innings of work. Delgado got painless 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no nothing as he came in relief. And then for the Dodgers, Puig, double and a triple for him. Turner and Hoskins both with home runs. Hoskins' 3rd of the season. Turner his 1st. Puig drove in 2 runs. So did Hoskins. Hoskins has 6 RBIs on the season. Puig has 5, and Bellinger has 4. As Medea gets his first win of the season, going 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Stripling came in an inning of work in the 8th, struck out 1. Baez got touched for the Goldschmidt home run, and then gave up a walk and came on and got 2 strikeouts there to close the game out. The Dodgers win it 7-3. So entertaining game indeed, as the Dodgers go to 2-2 on the season, and the first loss of the season for the so let's quickly check out the calendar real fast as we'll take a look at the rest of the action of today's games. Red Sox beat the Yankees 9-3. Porcello gets the win. Canale gets the loss. And then the Twins played one whale of a game but lose in 11 innings to the Devil Rays 8-7. Sergio Romo with the win. He goes 1-1 on the season. Addison Reed takes the loss and definitely is out for a little bit of extended time right now due to his injury. Indians beat the Tigers 2-1 as Bauer gets the win.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Tampa Bay Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins, 8-7.
All right, so the Indians won it 2-1 as Cody Allen gets his first save of the season. The Mariners beat the Angels 4-1. Ramirez gets his first win of the season. Meyer his first loss, and Sean Doolittle gets his 3rd save of the season. The Rangers, with Minor pitching a very good game, shut out the Blue Jays 4-0 as Rodon gets the loss in that one, as the Blue Jays only got 2 hits in that game. The White Sox beat the defending champs 3-1 as Olenberger gets the win. Martinez gets the loss, and Nate Jones gets his 2nd save of the season as the White Sox turning in some early results early in the season. Orioles pound the Braves 10-0. Cashner gets the win, Lewis the loss, and that as the Braves committed 2 errors, which led to that 10-0 loss to the O's. The Nationals beat the Mets 3-2 as Gio Gonzalez gets his first win of the season, and Brandon Brock gets his first save of the season. The Marlins lose to the Phillies 6-5 as Pat Neshek was in to possibly close the game in the 9th inning. Couldn't do it. Gave up a run in that effort, and then the team wanted for him in the bottom of Nearest to win the game, as Neshek will get the win, even though he gave up the tying run in the 9th inning, as Vasquez started the game against Anderson. Neither pitcher got to the 5th inning in that game. The Cubs lose to the Cardinals 6-5, 6-5, as the Cardinals beat the Cubs 6-5. Lake 1-0 on the season. Darvish takes his first loss as Brad Hand gets his 2nd save of the season. The Pirates 9-7 over the Reds. Schultz 1-0 on the season. Iglesias takes the loss, and Rivero gets his 3rd save of the season for the Pirates. The Royals defeat the Brewers by 4. Smith with the as Smith gets the win in relief. As Gossage came in, Wagner blew the save for Milwaukee. As Kansas City tied the game, and then in the 13th inning took a 2-run lead. The Brewers tied it up, and then 4 runs in the 14th was enough to get them the win. As Hader takes the loss for Milwaukee, and then Lee Smith gets the win in relief. Maurer finished the 14th inning. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, but allowed no runs, no hits in his effort. So good job there. Diamondbacks lose to the Dodgers 7-3. Medea pitched a very strong game against Shelby Miller as the Dodgers win at 7-3, and the Rockies beat the Giants 3-2. And Shoemaker defeats Gonzalez, and Wade Davis gets his first save of the season. So as we check out the standings so far, as we will look at the East, the Red Sox now at 4-1 on the season. They won the last 4 in a row since the season opening loss to the Devil Rays. Yankees dropped to 3-2. Blue Jays are 2-2, and they are currently have lost their last 2 games. The Rays are 2-3 with that extra inning win against the Twins, and the Orioles go to 2-3 on the season with that big win over the Braves. In the Central, the Twins take their first loss, but plenty more baseball to go, as they are 3-1. The Indians are 2-2, as are the Royals and the White Sox, and the Tigers have lost their opening first 4 games of the season. Certainly does not seem to be quite a hot start for them. The Mariners 4-1 on the season. They've won the last 3 in a row. The Astros, the defending 2-time World Series champions, at 3-2, and then the Athletics 2-1, the Rangers 2-3, and the Angels have lost after an opening day win. They have lost their last 4 in a row. And then in the East, the Phillies are still undefeated, 4-0. And then the Nationals 2-2, the Mets 0-4, the Marlins 0-4, and the Braves 0-5 on the season, as they have only scored 8 runs and have given up 43 the first 5 games of the season. Boy, that is not good for them. In the Central, the Cardinals 5-0 start on the season. The Pirates 3-1, the Cubs 3-1. As the Cubs lost their first game of the season, the Reds 2-2, and the Brewers also 2-2. They've lost 2 in a row themselves. And the Diamondbacks 3-1 take their first loss against the Dodgers, with the Rockies at 3-2. Dodgers are 2-2, as are the Padres, and then the Giants start the season 0-4 so far this season. So plenty more baseball to go, as we'll also keep an eye on the So 1 to 6 days for Addison Reed. Contusion on his shin after that little shot back to him. And he'll be out 1 to 6 days right now. So hopefully it won't be too long for him, as not enough to put him on the 15-day DL. And we certainly hope he is able to already have a very short bullpen, as we do with Duffy, Hildenberger, May, and Duke. And then you have Reed. That leaves Taylor Rogers as your effective setup man for Bruce Sutter. But Bruce Sutter may need a little bit of a breather after some pretty good pitching the last couple days. Just could not nail down that 3rd save in the game today, which absolutely just, tough outing for Irvin Santana, as he really gutted a heck of an effort. 6 2/3 inning pitch for him, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. And no decision for him. So Henderson Alvarez will start the next game, as this is a kid who pitched in 2017 for Philadelphia. Started his career with the Marlins actually the Blue Jays, then the Marlins for 3 years, and then 2 years of inactivity in 16 and 18. Was not picked up by anybody. So Henderson Alvarez throws the 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, slider, and a changeup. So we'll get a chance to see how he does in his first start of the series, as he'll face off against 1-0 Chris Archer in that game. So quite a good, we'll see how Alvarez does. So 0-5 and Ryan Ford. Yep. If you're talking about the Braves, yeah, they are certainly not starting out the year great. So tough break there, but the Rangers are doing good. So they're hoping to keep things going this season also. So we still have lots more baseball to go. We'll still keep an eye on the home run chase for Babe Ruth going after Barry Bonds' record, 762 home runs. Right now he's currently at 756. And, plenty more baseball to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the triple header for tonight. Certainly do appreciate Mike, Lady, and Ryan for checking out the stream tonight. YouTube, Robert Escobar. Certainly do appreciate that on my end. Certainly do appreciate all the views tonight. Excellent games here. It was a great night and great times tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow night. Same time, 9:30 start till midnight, even though we are definitely well over into overtime here tonight. So until tomorrow night, everyone, have yourself a great night. Stay warm if it is extremely cold where you are, which I have a feeling it is. And as always, enjoy your Sunday. Nice relaxation. And have yourself a fantastic evening. And I will see everyone tomorrow night.